Yo, it's your boy Marcus from ZESTENNY back with a video. Today we're doing the road to diamond for the Sten right here. This is another World War II iteration of guns that we're getting, and these have been more and more common recently. And this is just another one of these funky guns, right? A lot of these guns from these eras are super funky. Like the DP-27, if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's the dinner plate gun where it's got a gigantic cylinder on top of the gun. Then that's how you reload. You take it off like a dinner plate, and then you put another dinner plate on it. We're getting this kind of era of guns. The Sten is just like that, right? The magazine is sticking out to the left. I don't know why. That's just how it's designed. Maybe they thought that was a good idea back in the day. It's not, I guess, but here we are. Yeah, so this gun, very strange, not very good, and just another gun in the game, right? Nothing really, it's not a meta gun. It's not a very good looking gun that doesn't look cool. It's not fun to use. It's just like another gun, right? I see people who might like this gun. If you're a big hip fire or fire rate person, you probably like this gun, right? It has the ability to have an insane fire rate, right? A lot of these World War II era guns that they've been bringing back, I'll just call them Vanguard guns going forward because that's what they are. A lot of the Vanguard guns that they're bringing back to COD Mobile have the Vanguard attachment system, which very much so caters to fire rate. Now, all these guns are nerfed into the Oblivion so that they aren't very strong. This gun is no different. The Sten is basically like a submachine gun version of the MG42, I guess. It's not that weak, but it's still considerably weak compared to the rest of the guns that are good in its class. And so it's just simply not there. It's very funky and funny and hard to use. It's not good at long ranges. It's not very good at close ranges, depending on how you use it, right? So I went for a more balanced build. Now, there's a lot of ways to use this gun, right? That gun goes for a lot of these Vanguard style weapons where there's just so many ways you can make the class setup to make the gun so much different, right? So what I'm here with is a balanced class setup, and that's what you'll see in this video. But I'm also going to talk about the insane rate of fire, right? All of the Vanguard style weapons with the Vanguard attachments have the ability to have an absurd rate of fire. This gun's no different. It can actually shoot it's probably the fastest shooting gun in the game, maybe behind the MG42 with rapid fire, and the rapid barrel might shoot faster. This one, it shoots insanely fast. It's actually nuts. You can put on a magazine for a faster fire rate, a barrel, and the recoil booster muzzle, and this thing you're out of bullets before you even realize that you pressed the fucking button to shoot. Like, it's nuts. So I do like this gun, kinda, but kinda not, right? It was fun to grind out the 120 games to get a diamond. I actually had a lot of fun trying out like the super fast firing attachments, and then I found this balanced build that I really liked. The heavy barrel was interesting, but it didn't really feel like it was for me. It's overall, it's an okay gun. I actually got a nuke with this gun back in Vanguard, with the 3-round burst mag. Here, I did not like the 3-round burst mag at all because I'm not on a console with a controller. Here, I actually quite hate it. So I didn't really have a class setup for that. But if you do like the CX9 with the 3-round burst, you might like this one. I don't really see, it's just not good for ranked unless you're playing S&D. So yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. That being said, I do really appreciate the introduction of a lot of these like Vanguard style guns, right? I think they are fun to add into the game if you add in the right ones. They haven't necessarily done that yet. What was I thinking right there? I saw him and I knew he was there, and he just popped up and I panicked. I just slid my finger to the right and didn't know what I was doing. Watch this. Oh, I gotta tell you, look at this. Whiff. Whiff. Wait for it. Whiff. Wait for it. Whiff. Wait for it. Whiff. Don't whiffing again. Oh my god. Oh no. Bad. Holy, like, sometimes you have one of those lives where like you just spawn in and nothing goes right. Like you had chances to kill people and just everything was just, I don't even know what I'm doing. Right? I have those sometimes. That was one of them. I had no idea. Middle of the game, I'm doing pretty good, and out of nowhere, I just can't hit a shot. Like, completely useless for a minute there. Couldn't do anything. Absolutely getting pooped on. I don't even know. Yeah, that was a rough one. But I do finish this game off pretty well with this gun that's not really that great. We actually get off to a huge lead in this one, and then they make a gigantic comeback. and it ends tight. Like, it gets crazy. So yeah, you're seeing that now. But anyway, this gun, I'm pretty happy to get a lot of these Vanguard guns back. Hopefully, I think another one that we'll probably see at some point in time, because just how this game is catered towards, is the bar. The bar assault rifle will likely come back to COD Mobile at some point in time. I don't know when, but that's really going to fit perfectly into this meta. That's a super strong AR with a slow fire rate that 2 taps, maybe 1 taps, just depending on how broken they make it when they bring it in. But it's going to function like an Odin and be very viable for us. So should be interesting to see how the bar affects COD Mobile, because if they bring that in, that's definitely going to be an interesting one. Yeah, they already released, by the way, what the next gun for next season is going to be. Not happy about it. It's going to be the SO14. That's a marksman rifle from, I believe, it's in a bunch of games. It's very much so like the EBR, not from this game. It's like the EBR from this game, but without the optic on it. So it's going to function a lot like that. It's going to be very much so like the Type 19, not Type 19, Type 63 SKS type of gun. So it should be interesting to see how that goes. I hate those guns. I hate them in ranked. I think they're easily abused and very annoying to have in the game. But it is what it is. I don't think this next season is going to be what everybody's hoping it is, unless they input a ban system. They're expecting this season to kind of bring back players, and I don't think that's going to be the case. No one's getting excited for the SO14. There's a lot of better guns they could have brought back to this game to get people more excited. A big one being the M8, right? The M8 is not in COD Mobile. M8A1, M8A7 from BO1, BO2 or BO3, if you know what I'm talking about. That's like one of the most beloved guns in COD Mobile Call of Duty of all time, and would be a beloved gun in COD Mobile, right? We don't really have a burst AR, and the M8 would be the best burst AR to get, right? Like, I think a burst meta would be something great for this game to kind of switch it up, just something different, man. I'm tired of seeing the USS-9 in the Odin. Give me literally anything else. Like anything else at all, period. So yeah, maybe we'll get that one day, hopefully. They also said they're releasing a mythic for the SO14 as well, the marksman rifle. So first marksman rifle mythic as well. I can guarantee you I will not be getting it. I won't spend a single 20 CP on that drop. There's just no way. I would never use that marksman rifle, so no point in buying it. But I thought I'd let y'all know, since the leaks are starting to get pushed out and people are starting to get hyped for the next season, I guess, because rank's going to reset again. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for that. The gun, we pretty much cleared up everything. It can be very versatile on what you can do with it, and I think if you are a hip fire guy or you like guns that shoot fast, this is going to be right up your alley. Either one of those things, right? It's pretty good at those two things, so that's what it'll be good at, and you'll be able to enjoy using it in that fashion. Now, here we are. Look at this. We're losing, right? We got to come back, man. We got to actually hold this hard point we were down about 38 points going into this last hard point here, and it gets crazy. Now I'm just running in there, right? I was doing really good for most of the game, and I ended up finishing this game on a good streak. Like, I do a good job here, maintaining spawns, double checking, make sure we're spawning on this side, then kind of checking mid, able to just find some kills, here and there, and do a pretty good job overall, especially with this gun, man. Like, this gun, it's everybody in here that's using any gun is better than what I'm using. Like, this is the worst gun in the lobby anytime you're in a game, unless somebody's whipping out, like, I don't know, the NA45. Other than that, it's the only time. That being said, finished this game 32-16, double positive. I mean, I'll take that every day of the week with this, whatever you call this gun. Looking at the balanced class setup that I have here: Quicksilver silencer, rapid barrel, Gowan folding, stock, Carver foregrip, and the 50 round mags. That's the best silencer. That's why I use it. It's better than the other one. The rapid barrel is just what feels best to me. That's why I use it. The folding stock has a ton of pros, and the cons really aren't a big deal to me, so I like that one. It also makes it to where you can't use a rear grip. The 50 round mags, you need that ammo, okay? I understand if you want to make it shoot really fast, but you need that ammo. Carver foregrip, I think, is my favorite foregrip to run with it. I could totally understand if you are more of a hipfire person, you could go with one of the other hipfire ones, but I like the Carver ones enough for me, and it adds hipfire as well. So that's the one I prefer to use. Very strange looking gun. Also, highly suggest you use the tier 50 blueprint that you get out the battle pass. The base iron sights are not that good, so getting this blueprint will give you much better iron sights for the Sten. Highly suggest it. Here, I was just looking over some of these barrels. A lot of them aren't for me, but I guess the Hawkinson, this one right here with the big damage range buff, totally understand if you want to use it. It just didn't feel right, and like the damage buff wasn't enough to make it strong enough to where I would want to use it. And so I never really used this gun. Or I never really used that barrel outside of just testing it one time. Recoil booster, if you want to make it shoot fast, go recoil booster and the rapid barrel, and then maybe even go with the 30-round fire interval mags that make it shoot insanely quick. And you'll just have to maybe run sleight of hand or something to reload a lot faster. That being said, that's pretty much all I got for this class setup here. This is a very simple gun to kind of understand how to run it. I feel like it feels best running it this way. I think you'll actually really enjoy your grind to getting it diamond. It's not like I feel like you can kind of leisurely do it, just run around shipment. Not like something where I'm like locked in. Like you can literally just hip fire. You don't have to aim down sight at all. It's got great hip fire spread, I feel like. And I hate hip firing. So for me to be able to enjoy it, I feel like that definitely shows that it can be a lot of fun to use. Really glad they're bringing back the Vanguard guns because I think it's kind of a change of pace to get these, even though the Einhorn revolving shotgun is the absolute last Vanguard shotgun that I would have brought back. All of the other shotguns in Vanguard were much better, like the combat shotgun, the Gracie Auto. Like those things were absurdly good. And the Einhorn was like the ugly ducking. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys with this gun, this class setup, this gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed another episode of the Road to Diamond series in the books. We are getting there. We are really getting there. I got another one that's already ready to do, so you'll see that in a couple days. I've been grinding it out a lot, so super excited to finally get this done. And I'll probably just get back to hard grinding multiplayer ranked. Hopefully they have the meta change so I can enjoy it. But if they don't, then I won't play that. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. I'm out of here. Peace.